Welcome to part 6, and we have just gotten the Proto Shield, and I'm going to beat the Sniper Joe at his own game. Anyway, by having this Proto Shield, it's pretty much the closest one can get to actually playing as Proto Man, until Mega Man 9, that is. Anyway, let me explain how exactly to get the shield. First of all, we have to visit those rooms in Cloud Man stage and Turbo Man stage. Now, here's the thing. The password system does not recognize those encounters. Let me explain. Say you went to Cloud Man stage and Turbo Man stage, you met Proto Man, blah 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 blah, and then for some reason or another you decide to quit the game because you have to go out to eat or have to go to work or something. And you get the password. You write the password down, blah 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 blah, all is said and good. So when you come back from whatever it is you're doing, you put in the password to continue from where you left off. You go here to Shade Man stage expecting Proto Man to show up. Poof! He's not there. What the heck? Well, turns out that you have to encounter Proto Man all 3 times in one playthrough. By that, I mean, if you enter the password to get all your stuff back, what you have to do is you have to go back to Cloud Man stage and Turbo Man stage to make him appear and have him say his stuff, and then go to Shade Man stage to have that fateful encounter. Yeah, I know it's kind of ridiculous, but hey, if one wants to get that Proto Shield, that's exactly what you have to do. But thankfully, if you have the exit button, you can just visit Proto Man again. He'll say his thing, he'll leave, and you can just exit, then go to the next stage, have him say his thing, and yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much what happens. Anyway, it also gives me the opportunity to show you the lower pathway, where it's filled to the brim with batons, and this elevator section featuring something, anytime now. Robot zombies! Woo! Yeah, these things will move around, they'll lose their heads, and eventually they will also collapse and die. And what sucks about this section is, well, when you shoot them on the platforms, the items they drop will go straight through. It's like, ah, come on, game. What if I wanted some of that stuff? What if I wanted that health or bolts or that 1-up? Anyway, folks, coming up, we are approaching the rendezvous point of the pathways, and once we get there, I will hit the rewind button and go back to the pumpkin mini boss because I want to show you the other way one can take in the stage, and it's actually a pretty interesting way too. Anyway, what we have to do is we have to shoot the big pumpkin's eyes. Yep, the outer pumpkin's eyes in order to initiate the other pathway. And yes, we are back to the Super Ghouls and Ghosts music. Ooh! And remember, this music will only play as long as Shade Man is alive. Anyway, let's talk about Shade Man, shall we? He is a robot master built to look like a vampire. He originally was an attraction robot from the haunted house of an amusement park, but was stolen and modified for combat by Dr. Wily. Wily installed sound wave equipment intended to control human minds, but due to a wiring error, it instead generated powerful destructive sound waves that are used as a weapon called Noise Crush. Shade Man likes dark places and to hang on ceilings, and although he's based on a vampire, he fears ghosts and spiders. Okay, so why is he hanging out here? He wants to be a singer and practices hard to improve his poor singing voice to the point that he's always with a microphone. And like a vampire, he drinks oil out of robots, which we will actually see here. So, yeah. So anyway, that way to the right is now opened, and now we are going through this pathway filled with more zombie robots, or robot zombies, or ninja pirate robot zombie, or whatever. See, look, it loses its head on its own, and it would have eventually collapsed if I didn't do anything. And to be frank, I kind of like this music better. I mean, I know it's from another video game franchise, but still, I think it works better in this context. We get more of these wheel knight things. And coming up is something pretty cool that actually caught me off guard while I was actually recording this. And we have these normal night guard wheelie things. As we go up to the outer area, the outside area, watch this. We get these wool things. Turns out these wool things and these night wheel things are actually one of the same. It's actually a play on the werewolf bit. So yeah, they're werebots. See, as the moon covers up, see, it turns back to normal. And frankly, I was honestly surprised. I mean, it's like, ooh. Of course, it's been a long time since I played this game, so yeah. Anyway, the main reason you want to come this way is when we get to the Wily portrait here, and dude, seriously, Wily portrait? Anyway, at the Wily portrait, use Rush Search, and here you will dig up another item for us. Come on, dig, dig. And what item will we get? The energy balancer. So yeah, free energy balancer. So the only reason now to go to Auto Shop is to get some E-tanks, some weapon tanks, and an S-tank if we need it. And yeah, we're gonna need it. Anyway, here we come, the meetup point of the pathways. See? And look who we're going to encounter. Hi, Base.
Ugh, I was careless. I feel so stupid to have been defeated so easily. Maybe I should give up and leave Wily to you.
No, we are a team. Dr. Light will be glad to fix you up.
Thanks. I'm glad that I have a friend like you. I'm not evil.
Mega Man, you're too trusting. Anyway, it's off to face Shade Man, and his weakness is Wild Coil. However, I am not going to use it. I'm going to use the Super Arm from the Super Adapter because, one, it pretty much does a heck of a lot of damage, and I like the homing aspect of this armor. See, look at that. Look at that. And see, this is him sucking the life out of me to replenish his health, but yeah. I mean, the only thing you really need to worry about is his, well, flapping and swooping down to try and grab Mega Man, so at least bring one E-tank just in case he grabs you and starts sucking health and damaging you. Don't worry, he's almost dead. And makes one wonder, why didn't I go after this guy first? Why did I go after Turbo Man? But, of course, it's for speedrunning purposes, and yeah. Anyway, if you die in this level, you will respawn at the Pumpkin mini-boss, so you can go both ways in one go, so just thought I'd let you know. The Noise Crush generates a powerful sound wave, doesn't it?
Yes, and you can amplify the wave by absorbing the reflected wave with your body.
So essentially, the wave gets bigger if you touch it or something. That's odd. Anyway, important cutscene coming up. Dr. Light, what happened?
Is that you, Mega Man? Base went berserk after I completed his repairs. He stole the parts for the new enhancements.
Base? I can't believe it.
Believe it, Mega Man.
Base and Treble are my creations. I knew that you would be stupid enough to trust him and allow him access to the lab. Now, Base and Treble will use the enhancement meant for you and Rush. I'll make you pay, Wily. Yes, let that be a lesson to you, folks. Don't let strangers into your home, especially if they work for your arch nemesis. See you in part 7.